Yay. Well, thank you all for being here. And this is one of the reasons that we host this call weekly, is just to create this space for community and friends and family to see each other. So I'm glad you guys are shouting yourselves out. My name is Beth Flemming, and my sister and I host this call every single week because we are super passionate about sharing about organic nutrition and healthy living lifestyle. We are facing some kind of unprecedented times in our country where we are really the most overly fed country, but the most undernourished country. And so much of that stems from issues with our soil and soil depletion, and our soil not having the nutrients and the vitamins and the minerals that it once had because of overuse in chemical agriculture. And so those important micronutrients aren't being transferred to our food, which isn't being transferred to our bodies, and it's creating this state of depletion for humanity. It's estimated that 99% of our soils in America are considered depleted. So based on correlation, that would you could guesstimate that about 99% of Americans are walking around feeling some level of depletion themselves, because we get our energy from our food, right? So we are here every week to just share about education, to share about solutions, and to share about some really powerful organic nutrition that we incorporated into our lives 3 years ago, and are just so passionate about sharing with other people, because we've seen hundreds and thousands of lives be transformed simply by incorporating more organic nutrition that is grown in regenerative soils. So personally, I got into this journey. Well, I've been on a health journey about 15 years. I was kind of sick as a child. I was allergic to dairy and I didn't know it. And so I had a lot of lymphatic issues, kidney issues, low energy, chronic tonsillitis. And so when I was 16, I really started to go down a journey of learning about nutrition and health through my food. And for about 15 years, I experimented and cleansed and went on all kinds of different things, and started organic nutrition and organic gardens and wildcrafted herbs and all kinds of raw food diets and all these different things to really see if I could get my health back to vibrancy. And I really did. In my early 20s, I felt amazing. And when I was 20, I just was like, wow, so many more people need this information about what we eat on a daily basis really affects our energy, our mood, our sleep, our mental patterns, and so much more. So when I became a mom, I actually ended up finding myself in postpartum depletion about 13 months after having my first son. And I was rather confused because I had been on this long journey and I had done all these things. And I thought I was at the prime of my health. And I was like, why am I depleted? This makes no sense. And that's really when I dove into learning about the soil science and how we're only as healthy as our soils. And in the last 100 years, we've incorporated a magnitude of chemicals into our agricultural systems, which has changed the food from being what was once very nutritious and healthful to us to now genetically modified, devoid of nutrients, and really lacking of important alkaloids that we need for our bodies to maintain homeostasis. And so I found Purium. I really resonated with the company and the regenerative farming practices they were doing and supporting organic farmers, and really learning about getting chemicals like glyphosate out of our body. And I decided to get on this nutrient protocol. And within 2 months of being on it consistently, I was completely out of postpartum depletion. My hair was not falling out anymore. My nails weren't breaking anymore. I was getting better sleep. I was back to that vibrant energy that I once felt in my early 20s. So since then, I've just kind of been on a mission to share this with as many people as possible. And I'm actually going to bring on one of my dear friends today, Camille, because she has a very profound transformational story in this journey of superfood nutrition herself. So Camille, will you come on and just share with everyone a little bit about your experience?
Hi, Mary Beth. Yeah, thank you so much for having me on today. This has truly just been such a blessing for me. And Mary, as somebody that I've known, and her older sister Rita, for a really long time. So I've always just admired their stance for health. And I was really trusting Mary with my health, even before I came to Purium. She was really supporting me in my own postpartum journey and helping me get to a place of alkalinity and start to understand, the how food really does affect our health. And I had been struggling with severe chronic pain during my third pregnancy. I was working in the restaurant industry for a high end celebrity chef, and I was a server, and it was just really, really busy. During that pregnancy, I found myself in high risk care. And there was just one night while I was serving, and I just felt my back go out, and it really felt like I needed a chiropractic adjustment. I talked to my doctor about it, and he didn't want me to do anything outside of his care. So I just kind of dealt with the pain, and did resort to massage therapy and things like that. And that was really helpful. But after the birth of my baby, I was no longer able to work. And I found myself self-medicating with ibuprofen. And I had resorted to taking about 2,000 milligrams of ibuprofen every day just to kind of take the edge off. And knowing what I know about health, I knew that this was not sustainable, nor was it something that I wanted to be putting into my body on a daily basis like that. So I finally did have an MRI, and I found out what was going on with my back. And the doctors told me that I was a candidate for surgery, which was not a solution for me. I had a little boy at the time, and it just wasn't an option. And they even suggested that I get spinal injections, and I honestly considered it. But then we had the pandemic and everything shut down, so I couldn't do that. And I decided to take a deeper look at this nutrition, and I ordered my first kit through Mary Beth. And I found that within 2 days of being on this nutrition, my chronic pain completely went away. And I would just say it was because of how deeply these foods alkalinize the body and really help to eliminate that inflammation. There's a couple of key components that I really rely on even to this day to help me keep my inflammation at bay. And when I asked Mary about it, she was like, "Yeah, that inflammation just on your kidneys alone is taking pressure off of your spine and your nervous system, and freeing your system up." And so, yeah, it's been about 2 years, and I haven't had to resort to ibuprofen for any kind of pain management. I've been pain free for the most part for about 2 years, and it's been a tremendous blessing. I've also realized that I was dealing with postpartum depletion because of 2 back-to-back pregnancies and adrenal fatigue, and this has helped me to stabilize my energy levels. It's helped me to passively lose weight, and it just helped me feel more vital as an older mom. And yeah, it's truly been a blessing. I'm so thankful for this nutrition.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah, thank you for sharing so much, everyone, or Camille. And I just want to make sure everyone heard her that she said in 2 days, like her pain had decreased, which is amazing because it's just not something that we're really taught, that the food that we eat can add to the inflammation in our body, and we can just switch small, simple things and really make drastic changes within our bodies. So it's been an honor to watch your journey, Camille. And it's been really amazing to watch how many people you've helped in your process too, through sharing your story and jumping on the bandwagon. So thank you so much. And next I'm going to bring on my beautiful sister, who's going to share a bit about her story and why she's so passionate about this as well.
Thank you, Mary, and thank you, Camille. I'm so happy for you. That just makes me so joyful to hear your story. And yeah, my name's Rita. My background is in regenerative health, and I got into that to address chronic pain that I was dealing with from a car accident. And I had this pain for over 10 years, and I tried everything to get myself out of pain, and without success. And then I found regenerative health. And through those principles, I was 100% able to get out of chronic pain. And then that's when I was introduced into Purium, which I realized was the missing link. It's just this beautiful platform, easily absorbable, easy access to these incredible superfoods that are nutrient dense. And I was finding that, to support my clients in the way that I wanted to help them have their breakthroughs, they needed something that was fun and simple and easy to add in. And it was the only thing that I found that really addressed that nutrient depletion. So within 90 days of adding these superfoods into my life, it actually brought me back to an athleticism and fitness I hadn't felt in 15 years since high school. It just balanced out my hormones, cravings went away. I really just felt amazing in my body. Yeah, it was a full transformation. I'd love to show you guys the before and after picture because I was not expecting that at all. But I just felt at home in my body. And so that's some of the reasons why I'm so passionate about this. And then also just the community, the values, what this company represents, the way that they're transforming business, the way that they're transforming our soil health and our planet health. So it just really aligns with all of my passions. And I want to introduce a little bit of what this program looks like. And I'm going to start with our super aminos. And everything we're working with is whole foods. There's no additives, no isolates. It's all easily absorbable. And these are your amino acids, which are the building blocks of life. Your proteins have to be broken down into amino acids for your body to use. And these are 99% bioavailable, and it's going straight into your muscles, your organs, your tissues, supporting with, collagen production, supporting lean muscle and strength and toning in the body, nervous system health, all of these things. And they're 99% bioavailable, whereas most proteins are 11 to 36% bioavailable. So it's pretty incredible the breakthroughs that we're having with this as far as physical health, nervous system health, and so many other things. And those are great. You just take them first thing in the morning with water or lemon water, and it starts to balance out those hormones so that you don't get into that fight or flight state that so many people get into from not eating enough in the morning. So that's going to balance out those hormones. And then we have the biomedic. And again, this is working with herbs it's the only thing that's clinically proven to remove glyphosate from the body. And Mary was touching on this, but glyphosate is the main ingredient in Roundup. And 4 billion pounds are sprayed annually. It's in our air, it's in our food, it's in our water. And within 20 minutes of exposure to glyphosate, we start to see symptoms of leaky gut. And leaky gut impacts our immune function. It creates inflammation in the body. It allows toxins to leak into our bloodstream that shouldn't be there, and then allows that to cross the blood-brain barrier, which can impact our nervous system health. And so, since the 70s, we've seen an increase and neurological weaknesses and autism and cancer and so many things. And it really correlates with the introduction of glyphosate into our environment. And in the 1970s, 1 in 5,000 children were dealing with autism. And today it's 1 in 24 children. And that's a direct reflection of our gut health and the toxins that we're exposed to through our industrial agriculture, which is really scary, but there are amazing solutions. And, a part of our mission is just sharing this education. Dr. Zach Bush has some great videos on glyphosate, farmer's footprint, things that we can do as a community to get glyphosate out of our parks, out of our communities, out of our food systems. But this removes it from the body, which is amazing. And then it helps with our absorption. So we're going to more easily absorb our nutrients. So we're adding in these amazing superfoods and nutrient-dense foods, which are absorbable at the cellular level. And this is going to increase that absorption. And then we have our shakes. And so this is all in home compostable packaging, which is insane. We had a mission to go 100% plastic free, and we are almost there. And so, this is made out of bamboo and hemp, and you can literally bury it in your, behind your home in your garden. And this is our super meal. We also have Power Shake at the Genius Kids. But what it is, I'll speak to our Power Shake. That's a really alkalizing, nutrient-dense formula that's equivalent to 6 servings of salads. And so you're going to get what you need as far as healthy fats, as far as alkaloids, which Mary was talking about, and as far as healthy minerals and vitamins, all in a whole food version. And what's really cool is it's wind dehydrated and it's vine ripened. So it's picked fresh by the farmers. Nothing at the grocery store is vine ripened, which is another, equation to getting that nutrition, that nutrient dense quality of our food. And then it's just wind dehydrated on site. And so again, that's preserving the nutrition and reducing our carbon footprint. So really revolutionary company from every step of the way, from the soil health to the way that it's packaged to the way that it's shipped to your door. So those are a few elements. And then the fourth element of our core four is our tart cherry juice. And that helps you, again, to clean up the lymphatic system, which for me, that was what allowed me to get out of chronic pain, was cleaning up the lymphatic system. And the only way we can do that is if we get our kidneys filtering. And the tart cherry really supports that kidney filtration. And it also helps your body to produce naturally occurring melatonin, meaning you're going to sleep more deeply. You're going to get deep rest. And that's also when our body goes into repair mode. So that's lovely, just getting deeper sleep, feeling more rested when you do wake up, and then also addressing cleaning up that lymphatic system. So those are a few of the components. The last quick thing I will mention is we also have other incredible support, like the Super Love meal has amazing endocrine supportive herbs. We have adrenal support like Camille was talking about, and those kidneys and adrenals really work together. So yeah, we're here to support you with whatever your goals are.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Rita. And what Rita talked about is basically our daily core four maintenance program. So, I mean, I personally suggest everyone just incorporate that in. You don't necessarily need to change your diet, just add this in because it's going to be fulfilling those basic nutritional needs that you're most likely not getting. And I'm saying that as a person who came into this super organic, thinking I was getting tons of nourishment, this and that, and was still depleted. So this really helps just to make sure that you're getting your basic nutritional needs satisfied. And then if you're looking for more of a deeper cleanse, go ahead and drop a 1 in the comments. If you're feeling like it's springtime, I want to kind of clean things up even more. I'm looking for more of like a cleanse to relieve, gut issues or inflammation in the body. And then if you're someone who is maybe an athlete, drop a 2 in the comments if you're looking to add in potent nutrition to up level your endurance and your athleticism and your, as we move into this busy summer active season. So we do have those types of options as well. We have a basic 30-day transformation that is exactly what Rita talked about, but you actually double the nutrition. So you're doing it twice a day. So you're just like amping up the alkalization and really getting your body deeply nourished. And then it comes with a gentle detoxifying herbal gut support called our super cleanser, which focuses on eliminating parasites and yeasts and molds and things that might be out of whack in the gut. And you do that for 10 of the 30 days. So like I said, you can switch up your diet or you can just add this in. And if you want more diet guidance, get back to whoever invited you because we have amazing resources. We have an app full of support for you in terms of grocery lists and recipe ideas and, ways to kind of go on that deeper cleansing journey if that's what you're looking for. And then in addition, we have our athlete program. So you can do the core four, you can do the 30-day ultimate lifestyle transformation, and you can add athlete nutrients into it. And I've personally really been amping up my fitness the most I have in quite a few years. I grew up super active. And once I had kids, I kind of let my own level of activity kind of go to the back burner, but I'm taking that back. And I've been really putting these nutrients to the test. So we have, amazing pre-workout nutrients. One of them in particular, that's my favorite, is the Can't Beat This, and it's natural sustaining energy. So when your body's looking for energy, it's really looking for hydration and oxygenation and what we call ATP, which is cellular fuel. And our fruits hold ATP and feed that to our cells. And then the Can't Beat This is full of beets, which oxygenates the body and oxygenates the cells so that you can have better endurance and have that maintained stable energy Unlike coffee, you kind of take that coffee, it gets you hyper for a minute, but then you crash and your adrenals get affected in the process. So the Can't Beat This also has adaptogenic mushrooms, cordyceps mushrooms in it to support your adrenals and give you that sustained energy. And then our post-workout, we have what we call our post-workout shake, which is 33 grams of plant-based protein, and it's really a nourishing shake. So after you do your high level of activity, you have something to flood into your body that's alkalizing, repairing, and rejuvenating. And it tastes really good too. And then some of our other athletes products we have are like a coconut dehydrated pineapple and dehydrated coconut powder that you can sprinkle in your juice. My kids drink it like healthy Gatorade. We have our amazing super xanthan, which is a red algae, which really helps with tissue repair. As we know, when we're working out, we're creating micro tears in our tissues, and we need to repair that with alkaline matter, and that's the red algae. So we have lots of options to choose from depending on your goals. And the best way to kind of assess your goals is just get back to with the person who invited you, and they can lead you in the best direction based on whatever your goals are. So that's what I'll say about that. And then I'm going to drop it over to Rita so she can share with you how simple it is to actually get started and get going with this program and set yourself up for a plan for success. So let me make sure that you can share your screen, Rita. And one second, y'all. Sorry about that.
Okay, thanks, Mary. Okay.
There you go.
So yay. Let me share this with you all. Can you see that? So this is our ultimate lifestyle transformation. You can check out reviews, the communities, learn more about what's inside, and then you just hit get started. And your friend that invited you has a unique gift code for you that's going to give you a discount, so they can send you this. And basically, it's really easy to get started. Here's our 30-day transformation that I recommend starting with. This is such that great foundational kit, giving you those 2 superfood servings a day. So it's covering 2 meals a day for $11 a day, which actually saves me a ton on my grocery bill. That's the equivalent of like a coffee and a croissant. So, and with that, you're flooding the body. And I find that I eat 2/3 less food because I feel so nourished on these superfoods. So that really saves you. And you can add to cart. And again, it just covers all of your bases. We have all of the amazing support, recipes, community that's going to guide you through this 30-day transformation. This is that beautiful Can't Beat This that Mary was talking about. So if you're looking for more energy, if you want greater recovery as an athlete, if you want a coffee substitute, if you're trying to wean off coffee a little bit, this is going to give you that sustained energy, like support cellular energy that again doesn't have you bunk. So you can add that to cart if you want, or explore and figure out what you're wanting or needing, and we'll support you with that. And then from there, you just hit continue, and it allows you to set up our smart order, which is our auto ship program. And the reason I recommend this is you can cancel it, change it, alter it at any point. But what it does is it just sets you up for success. And as Mary and I were sharing, after 90 days for me specifically of consistently just adding these superfoods in, starting with that 30-day transformation and then following up with our maintenance program, that's what allowed me to really come home to myself and get to a place that I hadn't been since high school. So that consistency is everything. It's going to give you those breakthroughs, and it's going to save you so much money. So this smart order, my favorite way to set that up is with the Daily Core 4, and that's $6 a day for 1 meal a day. And again, just giving you and flooding your body with everything that you need. But the reason that smart order is also so helpful, not only it's easy and efficient, but it also gives you double rewards points. So double savings in the future. It helps you to maintain that 25% discount that you're going to receive today. And then we have our 3 and free program, which means if you have a smart order for 3 months in a row, your 4th month, you're going to be shipped one of our free products that's on our 3 and free. So that can be like a free Biomedic or a free Epigenius Kids, which is incredible for adults and kids. So that's just amazing added benefits. And it's just going to give you additional savings and help with that efficiency. So you just hit subscribe and that's it. And you will not be charged for that today. It just is a placeholder for next month, and it allows you to choose that date. So that's it. Super simple and easy. And I'm going to pass it back to you, Mary, to share about our support.
Yes. Awesome. Thank you, Rita. And I'm just really glad we do have that Smart Order program, because we're a lifestyle company. We're not super interested in people just trying like, hey, try this thing for 10 days and then go back to all your old habits. We're really trying to support people in a step-by-step process of creating that plan for healthy living and lifestyle every single day. And that involves education, that involves accountability, that involves support, that involves having a plan. And so we have implemented all of that. Like I said, we have a great support app with tons of resources for you to educate yourself on this journey. We have accountability groups where we're checking in on each other and, hey, how's your day going? What, seeing where our challenges and excitements are. And then we also have weekly support calls as well. So if you get on and you're on your transformation and questions start coming up, not only can you reach out to the person who shared this with you, but you can also come to those community support calls. And we've really created amazing community. A lot of people that I've been introduced to who are here for various reasons have become dear, close family and friends just through this journey. So again, we're all about community. We're all about education. We're all about just providing tools and solutions for daily upliftment of our lives and spreading that far and wide. So thank you so much for being here. And we will leave a little time if there's anyone that's on this call as a guest. If you have an immediate question, we'd be happy to stay on and answer that for you. Otherwise, you can get back to the person who invited you, but please feel free to jump off mute, introduce yourself, and ask any questions you might have.